Harusnya sih udah ya. Coba dong tes kualitinya dong. Udah stream belum?
Genetic
malah
the most
goblok.
awesome force that the planet has ever seen. With it, we diverted the very course of natural history. We took something so far away in time and put it on display for the world to see. For better or worse. Sometimes, though, it really was a compelling
Gimana
vision
gambarnya nih?
of coexistence.
Udah stream aku?
Brief glimpses of peace. Emphasis on brief. But when nature seemed to offer a correction, many people saw tragedy. Greed saved the dinosaurs from the volcano, only to put them in a cage. But it was compassion that set them free. Free, of course, to spread into every corner of the planet. We need to find a way to coexist.
Gua kecilin.
But can we put our hubris aside and work with nature
Gede nggak?
this time? Can we finally allow
Badlands, Montana. Anjas, di Montana coy. Apa nih gak? Buffer gak?
Enggak. Aman yang koleksi
Itu PNG-nya nggak gerak ya?
Emang nggak gerak?
if there's
Emang nggak
one
gerak?
thing
Oh iya, Cuk.
history of
Minimize ya,
evolution
jangan
has
diminimize.
taught
Enggak,
us
aku minimize
is
kok.
that life will not
Nggak
be
gerak, coy.
contained.
Coba ngomong bang.
Cek.
Life breaks
Gerak gak?
Atau emang cuman
and
cuman
that's
oh, wadah.
exactly what
Gerak
it
gak?
did,
Cek.
time and time again.
Udah.
Nge-freeze dia.
Barrier after barrier.
Welcome. I am, of course, Cabot Finch, managing director of this new enterprise and the owner of this lovely patch of Badlands. Go on, take a look around. Breathe in the fresh air.
Decidedly less fresh around the herbivore enclosure. Hey, tell me, what are you calling this again? Is it done? Dim?
DIN.
DIN.
Dinosaur Integration Network.
Dinosaur
I am
Integration
Jurassic.
Network.
A pleasure to meet you.
Kiracang.
And to help
Namanya Kiracang.
dinosaurs and humans coexist globally. And I am here to find clients who share that goal.
Hey, so I should ignore the roaming
Wih, ada efek.
velociraptor
Wih, ada efek jejak ininya nih, lihat nih.
and just
Kalau jalan di air nih.
bare bones enclosure? Wow.
Anjas.
You're, spoiling me.
Please,
Diplodocus.
Doctor, take a look at the site map. Not only does this map allow us to oversee the site, but it also shows that the raptors are no longer nearby. We have plenty of time.
Oh yes, plenty of time, sure. Until of course we don't.
All right. Let's get this showcase underway. To kick things off, some rescues will be arriving here any time now. Let's use a delivery zone to transport them all in one trip. It saves time and, even better, a boatload of chopper fuel. Okay, perfect. When the chopper gets here, direct them to that delivery zone.
bikin jalan, bikin jalan lama.
Excellent! The Loki Ceratops are on their way. And the pilot said there's something special about the group, so, consider my interest piqued.
Ah, our other important guest has arrived. Dr. Dua,
Dr.
welcome
Dua.
to Montana.
And thank you for inviting me. Your goal to help dinosaurs thrive has certainly caught the conservation sector's attention. I truly hope you can succeed.
Kajal dulu.
So do I.
Hebat film. Ini yang dari Jurassic World Evolution 1. Kita lihat. Anjas, ada bayinya, Cok. Satu keluarga anjir. Bocil-bocil.
Wild juvenile dinosaur. Absolutely
Lucu.
remarkable. And not a common sight these days. You know,
Audionya gimana?
boggles
Nyampur gak?
thinking
Ini aku pakai IM sih.
now
Aku
will
nggak
shape
nyalain audio karena takut
will its future be peaceful, chaotic?
Enggak. Aman.
I suspect is you.
Kurang gede.
What a beautiful young dinosaur. Can we perhaps
Apanya kurang gede,
observe it more closely?
Game.
oke.
Dinosaur appeal is one of the things that'll draw new guests to a site. And boy, oh boy, do juveniles sell entry tickets.
And well cared for
Lucu ya,
juveniles
lucu ya.
grow into more appealing adults as well.
Kurang gede gimana sih? Coba gue lihat ah. Gede anjir. Udah gede ini.
Ya kalau dibanding sama bacot lu mah jauh banget.
Oh, apa gamenya? Gamenya suaranya kurang gede.
Game.
Suaranya kan?
Lu bilang game. Suara
As
game.
dinosaurs explore
Bentar.
the enclosure, they'll form a
We
territory.
gonna fix it.
It's inside this territory that
Ini
their
apa maintenance
environment must
rating?
meet their needs.
Some dinosaurs play well with others. Some less so. Keep an eye on who's sharing an
Belum
enclosure.
bisa di-close yuk. Missing ground fiber. Oke. Ini ground fiber nih. Missing cover. Oh, ada cover gini-gini aja sekarang. Oh,
I must say, that enclosure is a far cry from the environment these animals evolved for.
All part of the demonstration, I assure you. We have a suite of environmental tools to help make this enclosure more appropriate, which is, of course, our next priority.
Wonderful work. Actions like this will certainly
Oh,
earn you a
covernya
good
minta
reputation in the
banyak
conservation
ya.
sector.
Nah, oke. Tutorial doang, anjir. Badai.
Not to alarm you all, but is that
A sandstorm, and it came out of nowhere.
typical? It ripped
Aktifin aja gak apa-apa. Aku pakai headset kok yang itu kok. Yang suara Discordnya nggak bakalan masuk ke stream.
This is a delicate situation.
Serius. Nggak bakalan masuk ke stream.
Aneh aku lihatnya bapak. Karakternya cewek suaranya. Kenapa Bang Ryuga?
right. A spooked giant.
Udah kenceng belum suaranya?
Guests. The priority needs to be tranquilizing it with the capture team chopper. We can repair the enclosure later.
Suara Anda tapi ya. Suara gamenya kayak nggak ada.
Di OBS-nya berarti. Cek coba. Kenceng nggak suara game-nya? Udah 100 bener.
Asset spotted. Swinging round. Throwing contact.
Tidur, itu tranquilizer.
Shooting. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, so you've earned us some breathing space. Now, I'm not exactly adept with a hammer, so let's bring in the experts. We need a maintenance facility, and like yesterday.
Every facility placed will need to be connected to our path network.
Now get out there and repair everything you can. You know, Dr. Dua, Dr. Malcolm, your testimonials would really make a difference. We need the support of the conservation sector if anyone will take us seriously. And if they don't, Din is going down. And taking what's left of my money and self-respect with it.
John Hammond said something similar when he brought me and the others to Jurassic Park. You know, I could dig out the
Ian Malcolm masih hidup aja tuh.
I need to update some details, like oohs and ahs and running and screaming, you know, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure that now is the time for that conversation, Mr. Finch. Let's focus on the task at hand for the moment.
Lanjut, orangnya ditabrak.
A thorough and efficient batch of repairs. Impressive work.
Now that the enclosure is fixed up, we're safe to transport the dinosaurs back into it. When transporting a dinosaur, first choose the animal you want to move and then pick where to send it.
Halo dia. Oh, dia baru sadar. Oh,
That storm could have torn the park apart or hurt the dinosaurs. We got lucky, but luck tends to run out eventually.
No need to worry. I suggested we prepare for such a thing weeks ago. And we did prepare, didn't we, Mr. Finch?
Well, you know, the to-do list was pretty long. And how was I to know we'd be hit by
tapi grafiknya improve
Look,
banget
let's
tuh anjing,
not point
bagus banget coy.
fingers, especially at me. Bit of a long shot, but Dr.
Maria.
Malcolm, any chance you can ignore the whole breakout thing?
Oh boy.
Anak
Now you're asking
setan.
an awful lot of me.
Okay, maybe not ignore, but focus on how well we dealt with it. No? Well, can't blame a guy for trying, huh?
Oh, gak nembus, ekornya gak nembus coy. Bagus, bagus, bagus. Nih, lihat nih, ekornya kan begini nih waktu diangkat nih nih. Ntar waktu turun dia ekornya nggak nembus ke tanah gitu, tapi dia nekuk. Fisiknya bagus ini game. Ada collisionnya, nih collisionnya bagus nih.
Let's place down some maintenance posts across the site.
Nih.
They'll let your
Diturunin kan
maintenance
nih.
ATVs patrol and fix the place up automatically.
Lihat ekor. Alah, ya. Ekornya bagus, cok.
You want your maintenance posts to cover all buildings and power generators that might need repairing, refueling, or resupplying. Those posts also have a wider range to them, and any fences that break in that range will automatically get repaired.
Rotate-nya pakai apa? Oke, free rotate. Oh. Oh, bentar. Ini berarti can I move this?
I've
Bakal
arranged
di
for
mana
more
sih?
dinosaurs to arrive on
Nggak
site.
bakal
They were
tombas.
struggling in the nearby desert, but we can give them a better life here.
One moment.
Panggil aja jancuk.
Corythosaurus. They cohabitate wonderfully with Lokiceratops, so please do place them in the same enclosure. Replicating natural varied ecosystems should always be a high priority.
All right then. You're the boss. Until you say you're supporting us at least. Then I'm back in charge. I'm kidding. Mostly.
Di mana tadi? Oh ini. Oke jancuk. Kau bujang inam. Kenapa jancuk? Mana yang bayi? Oh iya ini. Ini lagi ngapain nih? Mature in 7 year. Following dinosaur. Dia ngikutin maknya coy. Playing. Playing.
Agak mirip kelatan.
Keren. Mbaknya lagi keselak meteor. Mukamu keselak meteor.
This place is shaping up faster than I expected. The benefit of hiring the right
Ini
partner,
nongol lagi kah?
eh?
Bocil-bocil baru kah?
I mean, just take a step back and look at what you've done already. This site is our very own window into prehistoric Montana. Diplodocus? Check. Lokiceratops? Check. Corythosaurus? Well, here we go.
Well, here we go. Open container, let's go. Ya, nggak ada bocil-bocilnya. Basnya. Ini dino.
Delivery successful. Now, we better make sure those dinosaurs are loving their new home. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I pride myself on being a
Synchronous,
good
okay.
host. Or at least a passable one.
They could certainly be more comfortable here. Balancing comfort between multiple species can be a challenge, but one worth overcoming.
Missing pasture. Okay.
Is it just me, or do those dinosaurs not look as happy as the Lokiceratops?
Like many species, they need males in their herd to
Ya aku
truly
gak baca
thrive.
chatmu, tak cuekin. Aku
Male
lagi fokus main
dinosaurs are
game,
rather rare, though,
melihat keindahan
so there's
dinosaurus.
little we can
Sorry
do.
ya.
Perhaps Din isn't a good fit for the conservation sector.
Biar
Your
dia
work
kasihan
is
dia.
inspiring, but the
Lucu nih
dinosaurs
dia,
need
lihat nih dia.
something
Cuk 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 cuk. lari, 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 lari,
You know,
lari.
the dinosaurs aren't adapting fast enough to reproduce on their own. The course of natural history is trying to reassert itself, and you simply cannot fight nature.
But we could work with
Ya,
it.
belum bisa
I
ini ya.
know of a research station developing not only male dinosaur synthesis, but sustainable breeding programs too. If it will earn your support, I
Mana
suggest that we
male
all head
female-nya
there
belum
immediately.
kelihatan ya.
Just to check, we're
Oh, ini male
coming back
nih.
here, right?
Ini
Oh,
male
we
nih.
must. If that research succeeds,
Ini harusnya
we'll have to
female. Nah,
return
ya
to
kan, ini female
reintroduce
nih.
male dinosaurs to these herds.
All right, my bags are packed, so let's go.
On the world map. Duh, Japan belum ke open ya? Oh, harus naikin ratingnya ya. Side objective incomplete. Side objective incomplete. Mana dulu? Sini lagi kah atau kita pindah aja? Oh, ini breeding. Ini siapa ya? Kalian siapa? Aku siapa? Siapa melodi bersuara Krakatau yang lagi ternak dinosaurus ini? Aku adalah Nyai Siroh. Yang sakit kepala aku yang anemia sih guys. Hawaii.
Well, you know, I've been to a tropical island harboring so-called groundbreaking research before, and I felt this same mix of sheer wonder and utter dread back then, too. I'm more optimistic about what I'll find this time around, but still, if I may, a word of advice: build more places to hide than you think you need.
Aloha, Hawaii!
This is not a vacation, Mr. Finch. We are here to support pioneering research on dinosaur breeding. And to that end, I'm pleased to introduce you all to Dr. Luis Baldera, a leading paleoecologist. Dr. Baldera, the room is yours.
Good to meet you all. Truth be told, I wasn't expecting help so soon. Kira seemed pretty insistent that it has to be now, though, so I'm definitely gonna make the most of it.
Well, you know, we're all
Ini
dying
siapa
to
nih? Ini
see how this
Gallimimus
works
nih.
out. Well, hopefully not literally dying.
Dr. Baldera has done quite well on his own.
Ini harusnya Iguanodon
but
atau
many
Maya
minds
Saura.
make light research. We'll need a control center so that we can hire scientists for the project.
We should hook that building up to the path network, too. Science by candlelight is great for atmosphere, but less great for productivity. Let's get a generator down and power that building.
Scientists have a variety of skills, but researching male synthesis will require experience in genetics. Please hire whomever you think can do the job.
Okay, first off, we're gonna need a science center. See, while parthenogenesis is a thing, that's reproduction without a mate. dinosaur breeding typically requires a pair. Male dinosaurs are uncommon in the wild, but we can create our own with a bit of clever research. That's where the Science Center comes in.
Please report to the newly opened Science Center.
Male dinosaur synthesis. Oke. Cypress sintetis. Oh, ini suruh bikin cowok.
Dr.
Kamu agen
Baldone,
CIA. Aku
do you
tahu
truly
semuanya.
believe that this breeding program
Kalian
will
ngobrol
work?
sendiri aja ya guys.
Pretty
Gue lagi
sure, Will.
fokus campaign.
Dinosaurs breeding in the wild is rare, but I've observed common needs and behaviors. That's what we're building from.
Gak bisa, mataku tertuju di kiri.
Next steps. Right.
Nah.
We need to gather some genetic material if we're going to actually synthesize a male. But finding an appropriate dig site will take a head for logistics
CIA,
that I
CIA.
definitely don't have. Let's hire some practical thinkers.
Logistic skill total of level 4. Ini nih logistiknya 3 nih.
Now let's research a dig site with plenty of Maiasaura fossils.
Wonderful. There's surely no better choice to pioneer this research than a species whose name means good mother lizard.
Well, sure. What better reason to bring a breathing, thinking being into a strange
Enggak.
new world than a lovely, apt name?
Tangannya Ica, nggak tahu, tanya Ica aja.
We'll need an
Kocak.
expedition center to act as a base of operations for the dig. Let's construct one immediately.
Siapa? Siapa? Kirana. Kirana. Oh, orang kita nggak kenal
Expeditions
maksudmu.
and me go way back.
Suaranya Krakatau.
Part of any site like this one, after all. See, we send teams out to dig sites where they collect fossils. Then
Japan
we
mana ini?
crack
Japan kan?
those
Iya.
fossils open and scoop out the genome, which lets us create dinosaurs. That wasn't the most scientific explanation, but it gets the idea across, right?
Dia subscribe channelku dia.
Fantastic. Our expedition is underway. Let's hope they bring back some great fossils, huh?
Kok nggak ada Indo, Bas?
Keeping an
Indo?
eye on dinosaur welfare is a full-time
Oh,
job, and I
anu.
don't want your attention stretched
Nggak ada
thin.
dinosaurusnya di
That's
Indo, adanya
trouble stuff.
Megalawat.
The ranger teams can
Megawati.
handle it, but they'll need to be assigned to ranger posts. to guide
Megawati
their patrols.
Saurus.
Let's build some posts and get those rangers to work.
Si penjual.
Make sure the ranger posts cover any dinosaurs that you want your rangers to keep an eye on during their patrols. Looking good. Now just assign ranger teams to those posts and you're set.
Megawati Saurus.
Maiasaura are not the only animals that this client cares about. So, while we have some time, please ensure that the other dinosaurs here are comfortable.
Udah tahu. Wow.
No one's gonna want to visit these sites if they can't see the dinosaurs. Look, this isn't my area of expertise, but the math is simple enough. Impressive prehistoric animals plus well-placed viewing galleries equals more guests. Take those guests and subtract their spending money, and that equals a very happy Cabot Finch, huh? How's that for showing you're working out? The point is, always make sure an enclosure has good dinosaur visibility if we're to make this a sustainable endeavor. A well-positioned viewing building is worth its weight in, well, concrete and reinforced glass. Hey, did our
Mbaknya
expedition
curang kali.
team make
Iya,
it back
cuek
all
bebek.
right? Did they, find anything good?
Use the Science Center to extract genetic information from the fossils they bring back. This is a task best done by scientists skilled in genetics.
And anything not rich in genetic information could still make us rich in petty cash. So don't be shy about selling things either.
Ooh, while we're laying the foundation of the project, let's build a hatchery too. Can't breed dinosaurs without hatching a few eggs, right?
Now that you can exert more control over embryonic hormones, it's time to synthesize your first male Maiasaura. Just think, generations of
male.
dinosaurs engineered to be female, and now we're purposefully unshackling them. Incredible.
Ini warna apa, guys? Wih, merah, guys. Ramis anjing.
Commencing synthesis.
If I may, I can only hope that all the consequences of this are being
Gila dong.
considered.
Lagi sakit
I know
gigi
they're
loh, Pak.
not, of course, but I do love to hope.
Mana
We
mana.
are
mana.
considering every outcome in this research. Your concern is understandable, but unfounded.
Unfounded? Jeez,
Yeah.
what a thing to say. My concern has a rock-solid foundation of experience. You know, I've seen profits put before science. I've seen rapid progress, and the excitement around that eclipse any caution. So, not unfounded.
Yes, I
Oh.
misspoke. Your experience is evident, but we are not Biosyn, Doctor. We are not InGen. Try to see this work with fresh eyes, optimistic eyes.
Well, I'm very optimistic. So let's keep on going.
Mana nih?
I'm never going to be a fan of more outgoing costs, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need scientists with skills in welfare to actually get incubation going.
Okay, let's incubate those eggs. You gotta love the hatchery, right? Amazing building. Life literally develops inside it.
Oh, harus cewek.
This procedure.
Oh, hello there, history. Repeating your...
Nggak tahu deh. Beb, you here? Enak Dajjal.
Self, I see. Hey, tell me, did meddling in nature work out well the first time?
All right, ready when you are.
Wah, itu male-nya kelihatan warna lebih gede ya badannya.
Dinosaur synthesis.
Pimen yang lebih gede deh.
It never gets any less magical, does it?
Those are some beautiful animals. And note how the male and female Maiasaura have different patterning too.
Dimorphism in prehistoric animals. And
Ground
given
fever,
how rare
grown up,
males are
yeah.
in the wild, I suspect we still have so much to discover.
Yes, indeed. And this is just a start. So, let's get those Maiasaura comfortable.
Oh ini ada ranger post.
Okay, now we need to check our Maiasaura's breeding potential and compatibility.
So I understand, you have ways of assessing their breeding capabilities, their fertility.
Oh, yes. There are chemical markers, but honestly, you can tell everything you need to just by observing the dinosaurs closely enough.
Interesting. Can you tell with humans too?
You know you're in charge here, but do I actually have to answer that?
No. No, you do not.
Now, eventually you do plan to have breeding in your breeding program, right?
Yes, yes, we do. But dinosaurs need an appropriate nest first. Replicating the natural conditions these animals need is what sets this research apart.
Aha! Artificially replicating nature. No doubt this will go completely according to
Ini
plan.
yang apa ini?
as it
Roaming.
always
Kita lihat sampai
does.
dia mating.
The conditions are right and the dinosaurs are happy. Now all we can do is wait.
Hey, hope I didn't miss the main attraction.
Oh, no, hello. Are you with the Ding Group?
Oh, no. Where are my manners? I'm Isaac.
Cek guys, bentar guys.
Great to meet you. I do a lot of work with the entertainment sector, and they are very interested in this project of yours. Juveniles will meet huge crowds after all, so I have to see this for myself. But it's all good. I'll be patient.
Hey, patience. That's a refreshing thing to see. You know, if only those folks that preceded you had waited longer and planned more, maybe decided not to play with the genetic foundations of life with all the grace of a kid baking a cake for the first time. And by that I mean, you got to admire their ambition, but my God, the mess.
It worked. We got eggs. See, you take care of the dinosaurs and they do what comes naturally. I can't wait for what comes next.
This seems like a good chance to talk about contracts. They're jobs you can pick up on the side to build your reputation with the industry sectors. And bring in a little extra cash while you're at it. Here, let's get you started with one now.
Well, I'll be. Juvenile dinosaurs created the old-fashioned way. How far they've come. No longer man-made assets that test the limits of what science can or should do, but animals. Naturally bred animals. Wow, fascinating. So fascinating and possibly cataclysmic. I'm wildly curious to find out.
My word, you actually did it. By recreating natural conditions, no less. This could be just the thing to give dinosaurs a foothold in challenging environments.
Lah,
Wow.
tiba-tiba
I
beranak
feel
dia
like
aku tinggal.
I'm staring at history in the making, and it is
Wah, kocak.
adorable. I think we all need to share the news, but I bet people are gonna want proof. Can we grab some pictures?
Eci.
Full
Ngapa
disclosure,
jadi Eci?
I've already
Mating ya?
given them Cabot Jr. So make sure you get their best side. But let's be honest, that's any side,
minum.
right?
Kapot JR namanya. Kocak.
Get out of here.
about a photo? Oh, I'm printing out a copy of that one for my wallet. They grow up so fast.
Okay, we need to make sure that our guests have a good view of these little miracles, too.
Ah, yes, the three most important days in any life: the day you're born, the day you die, and the day the viewing gallery opens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here are magnificent animals.
Uh-oh. The juvenile is unwell. That's the trouble with having an undeveloped immune system, I guess.
Good Lord, it's Cabot Jr. We've barely had any time together. You've got to do something, Doc.
It doesn't seem serious to my eyes, but it does need investigating. We'll need a paleomedical facility to do so. You can choose an MVU team and ride alongside them, or give them a task to diagnose whatever is ailing that juvenile. Let's find out what's wrong as soon as possible.
All right, we've done the scan. So, what's wrong with my prehistoric little ray of sunshine?
As I suspected, not a pleasant illness, but not untreatable either. Have your scientists research the cure, then use an MVU team to deliver that cure via DART.
Sounds like a plan. I just hope that Cabot Jr. is better with needles than I am. Okay, great. That's the research complete. Now, let's get that dinosaur cured. Assign an MVU team to a nearby ranger post, STAT. Patrolling MVU teams will automatically scan and diagnose minor issues. Major issues? Well, those will call for a trip to a paleomedical facility.
Paleomedical facility.
Wait a second. You're kidding. Is that Bob? Oh, how I have missed that man.
We worked together for years, Finch. My name is
Bob?
George, but Lambert's fine.
Namanya
Dr.
Cut kok,
Stewart
Bob
told me
sih,
about
kocak.
Jen
Kan
and
pergi
about the
tolol.
juveniles. She suggested the security sector should advise.
A perfect time for you to join us, Mr. Lambert.
Kira-chan.
It's clear that the situation in our
Kira-chan.
Montana state has changed. The velociraptors are moving closer.
Oh, the carnivores have noticed the human buffet that we've graciously set up for them. What a surprise.
What a
Yes,
surprise.
well, we need to return there immediately and handle the situation.
Mira, emergency event. What kind of emergency we gonna get? Is it related to the Velociraptor? Let's get back to Montana. Montana. Badlands. Wih, raptor.
Everyone, the velociraptors. What are they doing?
The inevitable, their biological imperative.
Wih, huntingnya keren.
They're
Wah, orangnya dibacok. Orangnya dimakan, coy.
High alert, people. Finch, it's time to prove that Din cares about security.
Right. The guests and me need somewhere to hide. Build an emergency shelter. A fine-looking hidey hole there. Now open up the shelter to put out the alert. Raptors can be a tricky target on the best of days, so I suggest letting the pros do their thing. Give the capture team the task to tranquilize those dinosaurs and put a stop to the rampage.
Ya nembaknya Mister Supu. Bisa nembak gak sih, kocak? Tuh, oke. Oke, 2. Mister Su. Kena. Tidur kau. Coy, ada pelurunya, coy. Kena. Ya, oke.
Right. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, but we better have an enclosure ready for when they do. We do have a half-built enclosure on site that'll probably do the job, if you can, finish it up.
Karaoke sana sama itu. Aoi, aoi, anosora.
We should power those fences with a generator. If an animal tries to escape, it could hurt itself or even your guests. A light shock, however, will act as a gentle deterrent.
Yeah, listen, you can call me paranoid or, more accurately, justifiably nervous, but I'm telling you, those generators tend to run out of juice at the very worst of times.
Makan apa dia? Mie kuah aji.
But no, I don't want.
Makan guys, oke, makan dia.
Worth making sure that the generators are in range of a maintenance post, so our
Gue juga
maintenance
abis
team can keep an
makan
eye on
obat,
it.
cuaks.
When the enclosure is ready, give the order to transport those sleeping meat eaters into it. I'll leave it in your capable hands, okay? Take as long as you need, but not too long. Even sleeping carnivores make me nervous.
Good work. Now wait for the delivery to end and confirm they're all enclosed.
It's strange, isn't it? Alan
Mana
and Ellie
Ranger?
had a dig site near here in this scenic patch of Montana's Badlands. You know, they were digging for fossilized dinosaurs, and now you're containing living, breathing, thinking dinosaurs a mere stone's throw away. Wow, it's really,
Oh, harus
you know, it's
di-close
poetic
dulu.
in a vague sort of sense, and deeply terrifying in a more specific sort of sense.
Make sure to close any shelters once you've dealt with the threat. After all, guests aren't likely to spend money while they're busy hunkering down. Although a bunker gift shop isn't a bad idea. Huh. Nice job dealing with those raptors. Vicious and intelligent carnivores don't tend to mix well with guests.
Vicious and intelligent they may be, but those velociraptors deserve as much support as any other dinosaur. A feeder that gives them an outlet for their hunting instinct would be particularly beneficial.
Better the goats than us, is what you mean to say.
Controlling the route. Task received.
Mana sih live play feeder tuh mana sih? Oh, alah.
Now that they're enclosed, those raptors will actually be boosting the site's appeal. And more appeal means more guests, so it's good news in my book. Guests will actually need to be able to see the raptors to be impressed by them, but that's why we build viewing galleries, right? Huh? Dinosaur appeal is great, but dinosaur visibility is what will actually sell tickets. Improving visibility with attractions like the viewing gallery is an important step if we actually want to make a profit here. And you do want to make a profit, right?
Anting nggak sih?
I'd rather like to revisit our Corythosaurus. They needed males in the herd to thrive, and thanks to Dr. Baldera, that's exactly what we can provide them with. We just need enough genome to begin synthesis. We will need an expedition center to
Buset,
organize
mobil gue
gathering the
dirusak sama raptor,
appropriate
Cok.
genetic material. Then, once we have processed the fossils in the science center, we can synthesize the males in the
Nyangkut, anjing.
hatchery.
Masih kayaknya. Suara asli. Gue penasaran nama huntingnya, Cok. Ah, mati dah ini. Wah, ini tidak selamat. Cabut sana. Gue penasaran nama huntingnya, mana tadi mbaknya? Hunting coy, cepat hunting aja, hunting. Nggak lapar kau? Belum. Dia habis makan manusia tadi. Di kuping gua ada suara langkah kakinya. Dung, dung, dung. Main coy, main. Wow. Hunting bre. Construct operational aja near the Corythosaurus enclosure. Corythosaurusnya mana? Ini Corythosaurus, mana Corythosaurus? Ini efficient skill. Oh alah, yang ini tuh belum ada ternyata. Ya 7415. 421 aneh. Anjir, gue nge-nerd sendiri coy main ini coy. Fuck. Gue pengen cepet kelarin campaign sampai JP aku mau unlock semua dekorasinya untuk JP coy.
We are so close to providing those animals with what they need. Keep up your excellent work.
Melnya warna biru dop. Patternnya apa cok? Emailnya tapi threadnya udah diedit nih. Oh nggak bisa ya, bisa nih dikasih lifespan. Lifespan doang nggak?
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel please stand by.
Oh ini male. Nah itu female-nya merah.
You did it. They're happy. They're thriving. And it's all thanks to your
Enggak,
hard work.
kecilnya
Well
harus
done.
dari ini
With males in the herd, we are
breeding.
only a well-placed nest away from helping these animals
Penangkap
start a
di
new
alam liar.
lineage. It's not an objective that I will set, but I will always support breeding dinosaurs wherever possible.
We've done a fantastic job
Restroom
taking care of the
coverage.
dinosaurs so far, and that's great. Really great. But maybe it's time we take as much care of our bottom line, eh? You see, our guests need caring for just as much as our animals. They need hotels to sleep in, restrooms to answer nature's call. A comfortable site draws in more guests, and I'm very much a people person. I'm especially a people with spending money person.
Bisa diganti bisa custom design juga gila.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
Looking good so far. FYI, we've got number crunchers behind the scenes collecting info on the site's appeal, how guests are feeling, and my favorite bit, our amenity sales. Take a look. Ooh, those amenity sales could be a lot less
drink
red.
gift.
How sites like this one make money is pretty straightforward. See, if we have incredible animals on site and the guests can see them, then we'll sell plenty of entry tickets. And as long as we keep our guests comfortable and make sure they approve of what we're doing, we'll sell even more entry tickets. That's when we hit them with some excellent food, drinks, and shopping amenities to really bump up our income. As we seem to be lacking in the amenities department right now, we should really get that fixed. You know, I created Din to support dinosaurs and bring people joy. And there's nothing more joyful than good food, good drinks, and reasonably priced merchandise. Think of the site's profits as a measurement of joy. Building amenities near popular attractions will make profits go up, and needless to say, that's the direction that profits should be going in. You can kit out amenities however you like, but you're not shooting in the dark. Our data geniuses will show you in real time how different products or features will impact guest satisfaction, and how that equals more profit. You're not going to believe what I found. Well, okay, my lawyers pointed it out to me, but same thing. We have more land than I thought. I trust it'll be put to good use. Wink, wink. More dinosaurs and more revenue. Wink, wink.
While this particular site is owned by Mr. Finch, I thought it best to still define some specific targets to work towards.
10%.
Loh. Apa semua, Cuk?
Remember, satisfying these goals will define this site's overall park rating. Our park ratings prove that we can manage sites and make clients happy, which helps me expand Din globally.
Gak ada visi klien, malas.
I cannot believe the momentum that Din has suddenly gained. Kira, you've been talking to potential clients, right? Any, good news?
I'm close to securing a new site now. Follow my advice on increasing our reputation and park ratings, and our proposition will be irresistible.
To collect the asset. Asset has been collected.
The conservation sector have asked me to keep an eye on Din long term. so consider me an official advisor. And on that topic, your reputation with the conservation sector would only improve if we had more naturally bred dinosaurs on site.
Oh, lu mau jalan bukannya zomboid.
Asset has been transported.
Tungguin lu balik kerja, bisa aja main game.
Korito.
Sekarang besok gue cobain. Gue suka soalnya sama style ini, kayak Epic Seven.
Wah, Stella Sora. Enggak, itu mau ku uninstall.
Enggak.
Maiasaura, Corythosaurus, Lokiceratops.
Zero Nightmare besok. Lu suka game turn based nggak?
Nggak tahu gamenya.
Ya baru mau rilis besok, makanya mau nyobain.
I have some rather incredible news. Dr. Baldera will be joining Din full-time. And with his breeding expertise and our brilliant park management skills, the sector representatives have offered their support as well.
Ada fisik lain ya kah?
There's just one uncharacteristically quiet voice left. Dr. Malcolm?
I'm sure this is going to shock you, but I'm still skeptical. I mean, what you've done here is impressive, but, you know, haven't you walked this path of good intentions before? At the same time, I'm nothing if not wildly curious, and if there's one thing that ambitious projects need, it's a voice of reason. So, here I am.
Tapi di bitrate gue 10.000 aman kan streamnya kan?
Everyone's pretty much on board. Din has hope, and I won't have to sleep in my nephew's basement.
Oke.
Fantastic. All right, don't keep me waiting. Where are we heading next?
Open the world map.
Yang gue suka dari Smilegate itu animasinya.
Itu CZN Smilegate juga.
Iya, Smilegate itu.
Oh, berarti cocok gitu. Bentar, kelarin campaign dapat apaan sih?
Main yang asal kan.
Bentar, situ
Semua hero bisa di buff sama bisa di nerf, jadi tenang aja. Dia dari balancing, dia nggak kayak Hoyo.
Create new account, aduh. Enggak. Bentar aja lah ya, anjir. Enggak lagi lihat ini. Campaign ini dapat apa ya? Gak ada info rewardnya kah? Apa nih masuk? Bocil kah? Bocil keren.
You are doing incredible work on this site. With a little more space to build, perfection may well be within reach. But I'm hitting something of a wall in that respect. And that wall is the owner of the adjacent land. They
Nevada. Oh ini pasti disuruh aviari nih, ada sangkar-sangkarnya nih, suruh tipe-tipe flying reptile nih.
When you said we were going to Vegas, I was expecting glitz, glamour, and maybe a night on the town, huh? But that'll teach me for being optimistic. What was this place again?
I believe that the original owner called it a prehistoric playland, or some such. The new owner, our client, wants us to take better care of these animals.
And I bet they're expecting some impressive profits given the Vegas adjacent real estate. Oh, I have a good feeling about this.
To help out, I brought in a freelance crisis manager. She was a big name at Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, until they went under. Catastrophically. But I'm sure that had nothing to do with you, Lily. Nothing at all, hmm?
Thank you, Cabot. And hello, everyone. Now, our most pressing task is to get these animals recontained, which means repairing that aviary. Unless we want those high flyers to escape to the bright lights of the city, of course.
Responding to repair request. Confirming task. Mixing it up. Keep an eye out for work. Got some damage here.
And I should say, it's especially good to see you again, Kira.
But you two know each other, huh?
Lily was a mentor for me. She gave me my first opportunities in paleo curation.
And you walked away from those opportunities with a copy of my contacts database in your pocket. She was a cunning young raptor even then.
Yes, well, I learned from the best. But let's just focus on recontaining the escaped flying reptiles.
Juga kan burung-burungan kan?
Commencing asset count. Asset transportation complete.
Sending out the drone.
Asset delivered. Asset delivery confirmed.
Set delivery confirm.
Confirming asset delivery.
Looking good. But if this place is gonna hit the jackpot, we'll need these animals to be visible to our guests. And we should make it clear that the park's under new management with some stylish scenery, too.
Oh, yeah. What's a sideshow without the show, after all?
Oh, ini blueprint. Oh, wow. Lu inces.
All those old structures that were on the site when we got here don't exactly shout high-end establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some lovely scenery items. Do a good job and I might hire you to revitalize my porch.
Oh, yang bawah babi.
Generator getting refueled. Generator just needs some fuel.
Wah.
Contact assigned.
Ladies and gentlemen.
If this site runs out of money, well, that would be a crisis in its own right. Use the arrival point to open the park. Then we can get back to work.
Our client wants more species on site. This is a non-negotiable part of our contract, so do whatever needs to be done to make it happen. Lily, could you lend your guidance?
Oh, of course. Building a new aviary is step one, and it's crucial to get right. The proper environment will keep these animals happy enough to prevent an escape attempt. When the aviary is set up, then we can look into bringing more flying animals on site. The guests will love that, I'm sure.
research, dig site, kayu ajara udah coy, berarti kita tinggal bikin expedition center aja berarti. Ya ya, selamat tidur. Ngebut banget tuh anunya tuh, maintenance pasti. Oh iya ya, di sini belum dikasih maintenance ya, belum ke cover kan.
Request acknowledged.
Time for us to make use of that genome, don't you think? Go ahead, synthesize, incubate, release, profit. Oh, wait, did I say that last one out loud?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
Bikin warna apa hijau cuk, hijau royo-royo anjing. Ininya, ininya pelangi coy, yang cowok, yang cewek kita bikin apa? Biru kah? Ininya kuning. Wah, threadnya harusnya ada lifespan.
commencing synthesis procedure.
Commencing synthesis procedure. Kita bikin classroom dulu di sini deh.
Generator just needs some fuel.
Our restroom is now open to use for when the operator calls. Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
The generator backup. Releasing the drone.
asset for release.
Burung.
The dinosaurs did not evolve for this world. Their struggles to adapt should be evidence of this. But you reject that fact, and you endanger human life in doing so. Dr. Malcolm was right. Nature must be allowed to take its course without human intervention. If that means a re-extinction of dinosaurs, so be it. We are extinction now. And this is our warning to you. End your work. Dissolve the dinosaur integration network. Or this will no longer just be a warning.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, I see where they're coming from. Nature should be revered, but the situation, I must say, has evolved since Mount Sibo's eruption on Isla Nublar. The dinosaurs aren't isolated on an island anymore. Our actions don't just affect prehistoric life, but human life also. But I suppose people will see what they want to see, and we can't stop them. Trust me, I've tried.
It's petty idealism being dressed up as a fact of nature. Our work is too important to allow this to slow us down.
Geez, your
What the fuck do you mean
self-belief
requires water?
is admirable. You know, others have had that same confidence with, let's say, mixed results.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's not like they'll actually be able to stop us anyway, huh? Our guests are going to expect a certain degree of luxury, which this park is currently lacking. Get them the amenities they deserve. And if someone can get me a high-end meal and a fluffy bathrobe while they're at it, all the better.
Mr. Finch, not to tempt fate, but I'm not sure that this site is quite, disastrous enough to justify a crisis manager. Your team is handling it rather well.
I have to agree. As nice as it is to see you, Lily, this seems like an unnecessary expense.
Maybe I underestimated what we could do in-house. But stick around just a little longer. This area is known for its shady characters, so anything could happen. Sawridge Cattle Company was just a tumbleweed's roll away.
All right. A little longer then, if you're genuinely concerned.
Mr. Finch, I was just talking to our client about their ambitions to expand the park. Do you have something you want to explain?
Okay, don't be mad, but I have a lot of friends / enemies / debt in Vegas, and I knew we'd need a crisis manager if we ever wanted to cut through the red tape and expand the site. And guess what? It worked, huh? Of course, Lily stormed off as soon as I told her, but she's dealt with jobs falling apart before. I said she was at Jurassic World, didn't I?
I am truly disappointed in you, Finch.
So akan lihat besok
But
aku.
I confess, the client will be happy. The red tape is down, but the land still needs to be paid for. We should generate enough funds to make this happen. The prospect of a breeding program helped secure this contract, and now it is time to deliver on that. Dr. Baldera, I assume your research applies to flying reptiles as well?
In science, we don't assume. We postulate, we hypothesize, we test.
Aren't those just very fancy words for guess?
Okay, so I've studied flying reptiles a little less. Not so big on heights, but the principles are very much the same. Our flyers will need nests if we're going to encourage their natural wild behaviors.
Adat apa anjing tolol? Cara fire-nya gimana? Fire. Ini aja nih di fire. Goblok. Apa jadi salah kocak? Ada pala lu. Jesus Christ.
Pulling up a generator.
Weng weng.
Sending out the drone.
The site is getting more impressive by the day, but increasing diversity within our population would provide both scientific and entertainment value. That should be our next target.
Bosteon Bargea. Cuk, apalagi itu, Cuk? Harusnya flying ya. Nah, ya. Flying, Cuk, ini belum map yang air. Missing pastur. Oh, pasturnya kurang. Baren.
Power will be back soon. Topping up generator.
Ada mailnya kah? Lihat mailnya aja. Bill set dulu.
Kenapa di Indonesia nggak ada dinosaurus?
Nggak tahu deh. Indonesia cupu. Increase total appeal of 15%. Appeal modify. Increase total appeal. What the fuck do I increase the total appeal number? Oh, flying reptilnya.
Let's get the drone out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new...
will be running soon.
Ada telurnya, Cuk. Telur siapa nih? Pteranodon kah? Oh iya, cuy. Jadi waktu mating bagus ya? Waktu mereka bercocok tanam diliatin nggak? Yang tadi yang pertama. Lu bilang eci tadi. Bikin omelet, Om. Kenapa? Telurnya jadi omelet. Waktu netes nih 30 detik lagi. 5, 4, 3. Apakah? Anjas. Bocil pteranodon, Cuk. Oh, genomnya. Oh, genomnya belum ya.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Depleted pteranodon. Patrolling aviary. Anjir, kalau yang dom sama lagun itu ntar patrolnya pakai drone mereka. Ranger timnya pakai drone, Cuk.
and proceed to take cover until the sandstorm has passed.
Ngamuk mereka kalau bocilnya. Anjir. Anaknya unhappy, bapaknya ngamuk, Cuk.
Generator will be running soon.
Iki badai, Bos.
This needs some work.
Masih badai, Jir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sandstorm. Please resume your normal activity.
Lama jadi kebiasa pakai IM lagi. Omelet buat ngasih makan orang sekabupaten. Aduh. Oke, kita kasih shopping affinities. Apa emergency open?
We apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Souvenir.
Generator will be running soon. needs fixing. I'm on it. Refuel.
Mana di fosil?
Generator getting refueled.
Nggak bisa dilihat infonya ya. Iya, oh bisa info. Over pasture wetland water 10%. Oke. Nah, layani kemana?
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Scientist busy.
Generator just needs some fuel.
You can't have a functioning park without the right infrastructure. And without a functioning park, where would we be? What, sitting at home? Not teetering on the edge of chaos? Boy, wouldn't that be dull?
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Masih lama ya telurnya.
Be back soon. I'll fix up this damage, no problem.
Incubation complete. Prepare asset for release.
Money isn't everything, which is what I usually have to tell myself after a few nights in Sin City. It is a lot of things, though, so it's time to rake in the dough. While catering to our guests' needs, of course.
Chief among which is the need not to get eaten.
Happy.
Fueling generator. Sending out the drone. Generator just needs some fuel.
Attention personnel. Please stand by for the returning helicopter.
Generator.
Mana amenitiesnya?
I'm in the process of negotiating a new land purchase in the area, and I'm doing it without exploiting the goodwill of an old friend. How about that? Please, generate the funds to purchase the land, and I will push the contract through.
Getting the generator back up.
Gak kelar-kelar questnya di sini setan. Udah profit 800k ini. Yang ini gimana?
Getting the generator back up.
The die is cast, and we're holding all the aces. Okay, I might be mixing up my games, but the point is clear-ish. We're doing a great job.
Yes, we are, but our client is ambitious, and we are far from done. You can rest when this site is second only to the Las Vegas Strip in popularity.
That really is ambitious. And it's in the very capable hands of my team while I supervise from afar.
Right, the drone's assigned.
Kayaknya dan dulu deh. Oke, thank you yang udah nonton. Adios. Ini stop streaming apa end broadcast?
Mau turu.
Enggak.
End